Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to show you what it's like to ride in executive class on Trenitalia. Okay, we have to do a seat tour because these seats are absolutely amazing. So first thing is they tilt from side to side. So there's a button, a lever here. You pull this and I can turn this way or I can turn that way. All right, so I can go either way. All right, so I'm back in the middle here. And then in here, you're wondering, hey, there's no table. Oh, there is a table. There's a button here. You press that, pull your table out and sit it right here. Perfect. That's a good size there. It's not too deep, but it is wide enough, which is perfect. You can set a computer on here and work if you need to. So that's a good size for the table. And then you slide it right back in there. Easy breezy. Now, you've got lights right here, up here behind me. So I'm gonna turn that on. All right, hit that button, and then you've got this light right here. So if you need that for a reading or whatever, you have to kind of hold it down. Yep, hold it down just long enough and then it'll go off. Now we're gonna kick this back like a recliner. So here comes the bottom, and we're gonna be able to put the seat, the legs up here. So as I'm pressing the button, it's gonna come up nice and relaxed. Here is also a button to have the legs go down, and then if you want to recline the top, we're also going to go back. So we're going to go back here and we can lay down practically. Oh, that's nice and comfortable. That's really quite nice. It's a really wide space. You can see there's enough room even on either side of me. And then you want to sit back up. You can bring the seat back up. And you've got quite a bit of space there. And then put the legs back down. Now, if you have small bags, there is a spot right under here to put those, like a small purse or whatever. And then here is fantastic. You've got 2 USBs to charge stuff, and then you also have a kind of universal European 220 right here as well. So that's really good. You can charge your stuff while you're right here in the seat. It's fantastic. There is room. So Rob and I are in seats that are facing each other. So right behind us, there's room for luggage. So that's really nice. Rob's going to show you that in just a second. But the windows also have these nice shades that go down. So if that sun is shining on you, you can put that right back up. We've got quite a bit here. Rob's going to show you what this looks like here behind me with our bags. So we've got our 2 21-inch bags back there and a backpack. Plenty of room there for that. And then of course there is room overhead as well. You can see up top, you can set some things there. Rob's got his backpack up there and we have our snack bag up there as well. So there's a lot more to explore. So hang on, we're going to show you some more good stuff. Okay, so our attendant was here and taking our order for our lunch slash dinner. I don't know what you call that, dinner. But anyways, he would not let us just order one thing. He really wanted us to have several options. So he basically forced me to order 2 things for each of us that he thought would be good and a dessert. So I'll show you guys what that looks like when he gets back. Okay, in case you're wondering, there is no one in the car with us. There are only 10 seats in the executive car, and Rob and I are the only 2 people in here, so we're all set. He's brought us placemats here, and he is preparing our food, so I'm excited for that. There are also 6 more seats, and they are in the conference room. We'll show you that in just a minute. So I got some fresh mozzarella here, and look at this adorable little bottle of olive oil and salt and pepper. We're gonna put that on the mozzarella and we are going to enjoy it. It's so funny. So good. It's like they just brought this from the farm. This mozzarella is insanely fresh. Unbelievable. Alright, so Rob has got his first dish there, which is the penne with ragu sauce, which is a beef sauce, and then I have got the risotto, which is like a rice pasta with salmon and zucchini. So I'm gonna dig in, guys, because this looks really good. Oh my goodness, that's so good.
This dining on the executive class on Trenitalia, I'd say it compares to traditional dining on Amtrak, which we are at often, because you do have real plates, real silverware, and real warm food. It was 3 o'clock when we got on this train, and it's a good thing we haven't eaten at all today, because Allie tells me I have another meal coming right now. She did all the ordering, because I don't speak any Italian, and I don't think they spoke much English, so she ordered in Italian. She told me she ordered me beef and potatoes, which would be the standard thing she would order me. So hopefully that's coming next, and I'll let you know how that is.
Okay, so the beef is here, and we both have beef, and he brought us some bread as well. It smells unbelievable. It kind of smells a little bit like almost like pot roast. So let's dig into this and see what this is like. We're gonna use some of this bread. Oh my goodness, this looks incredible. It's so tender. Just melts in your mouth. Incredible.
Yeah, she did a really good job ordering, so I'm pretty happy. We are riding this train from Bari to Florence, and that's about a 6-hour ride. And our tickets cost $309 total for the two of us, so about $155 each. And I think that was a pretty good price for what you get here. This has been just amazing so far, and definitely worth the upgrade to do this if you're in Italy and you want to ride in one of the most luxurious trains you'll see.
So these cars are not available on all of the trains. You're going to find these executive cars on the Frecciarossa that run from the bigger cities, basically, here in Italy. So we are riding up to some of the bigger cities in the north from the south, and so that's why we decided we might as well go for it.
The seat layout in executive is similar to other classes. You can get seats that face each other like we have, and then there's also seats that are side by side. So over here on this side you've got these two seats facing each other, and then that seat is behind it. So because you're never really quite sure which way the train's going to be going, if we want to have one seat facing forward always, so that Allie doesn't get motion sickness. So that's why we always pick the ones facing each other, and I think you get a little more room if you pick those. So that's why we picked those here today.
Okay, so here is the conference room. You've got assigned seats here, so you do book them by seat number. You can book the entire conference room, and you do have a space here to put like some jackets and such if you need to. But these chairs look pretty comfortable, and they turn. And then you've got a screen there, gives you all the information that we get in the overhead screens there, and hand sanitizer. You can also close the doors for privacy and just do all your work from right here. So that's a really nice space, and it's a really good offering. They do have power outlets as well if you need to charge computers and such in here.
The train was stopped at the station for a little while, and now the train is going the other way somehow.
We're racing.
Now we're racing this train here, and we are winning. Oh no, they're gonna pass us.
They're gonna take us.
Hey,
over.
this is supposed to be the high-speed train, and they're passing us. That is not good. But now the train's going the opposite direction, so we gotta switch sides. Because if Allie sits over there, she's gonna get.
Go over there.
She's gonna get motion sick. But I have all this food stuff here, so
I don't know how we're gonna do.
we're gonna just go sit over there.
We'll work it out.
We're gonna work it out and get seated in the right direction. We are pretty glad that we booked the 2 seats that are facing each other because we didn't know that the train was going to reverse directions. We have had that happen before on the Glacier Express in Switzerland where it just all of a sudden changed directions too. So if you have one person that needs to face a certain way, frontwards or backwards, make sure you book the seats that are facing each other because if the train changes direction, then you're going to be able to switch seats and have that person facing the right way. But today it probably wouldn't have been a big deal because as you can see, we are still the only people on here. We've been on for about 2 hours now and have not seen another passenger yet. So it's been a pretty private and really a great ride.
Look at this delicious fruit bowl. I'm so excited to dig in. I absolutely love fruit. And it looks like we've got some apples and oranges, pineapple, and kiwi in here. So let's go ahead and dig right in here. This all looks nice and ripe too. Very good.
You might be wondering, how do I actually go ahead and book this executive class if you want to get it? And a couple ways you can do it. You can book it on Trenitalia, but you're going to probably need to know some Italian to do that. The easier way, if you don't speak Italian, is to go to italiarail.com and book it there. That's where we booked it. And actually, seat selection is included. You're not going to pay much more, if anything, to book it there. And it's all going to be in English. And as a bonus, your credit card is going to work the first time on that site, whereas on Trenitalia, your card may not go through if you're trying to book it from the States or with a U.S. credit card. They just came and offered us more food, but we turned that down because we were pretty full. But Allie did take a coffee, so we're going to see what that's like.
Okay, so this is a proper Italian coffee. It is essentially an espresso shot, which is very similar to any of my Hispanic friends, especially Cubans. It's like a Cuban coffee as well. Very thick, very potent, I believe. So that's good, because I was getting a little bit sleepy from all that food that we ate. I did take a few minutes nap, and now I think we do need some coffee, because I do want to explore when we get to Florence.
All right, that's a wrap on our executive class train ride with Trenitalia. We loved it, highly recommended. If you're going to be in Italy for any amount of time, pick one of your rides and do that executive class. It is worth it.